So first of all, let's clear up certain myths.
Okay.
You know those checks that went out?
Yes. Those skimmies?
Right. Right.
Stimulus check.
Yeah, I know. Well, right. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we got to be for stimulus, but they call them stimmies. Okay.
The reason those came about is because there was a Democratic majority in the House of Representatives and Congress.
Mm-hmm.
People like Maxine Waters, people like Hakeem Jeffries, right?
Yes.
Who did the work of pushing to say, people need help right now and we need to send out checks. There was a whole lot of opposition to it, including from Donald Trump's White House.
Yes, even him. I think he was resistant to it at first.
Yes. That's why those checks, remember, Congress holds the purse.
Yes.
So really, Congress wrote those checks, but then Donald Trump, unlike any president before or after, decided he put his name on those checks.
So therefore people thought...
So people thought Donald Trump gave me that check. And so let's clear that up first and foremost,
Okay.
but let's also deal with where he was in terms of his policies on the economy. He gave the biggest tax cuts for billionaires and the biggest corporations, which caused an incredible deficit. He tried to get rid of the Affordable Care Act, which we also call Obamacare, which benefited so many people, including, and in particular, Black people in America who otherwise were denied by the insurance companies health coverage because of pre-existing conditions.
Yes.
So what's the difference between the unk and the cross? Where the unk stands for life, just in case someone was lost. It's the symbol of a uterus, the balance between masculine and feminine, the two of us. Look at what they do to us. The cross stands for death, the death of Jesus. And no, he was not white, skin or bronze, that's what he said. I don't think y'all need to wear a murdered man on y'all chest. Instead, wear him alive, I know that would be best. The unk stands for peace, the cross stands for conflict. The unk is universal, but the cross came with a prophet. Is his name Jesus, Yeshua, Yahweh, Shah, Zeus? He got too many names, man, I'm just trying to find the truth. Will you wear an unk or are you messing with the cross? I just had to speak about him so you folks will not be lost. Send this to someone so they can finally know the difference between the unk of life and peace and the cross of religion. If your aura is fucked up, let me show you how to clean it. It's time to block energy vampires and get rid of demons. The easiest way is to go outside, grind and sit in the sun. The earth and sun will cleanse you, it'll make negative energy run. Another way is take a spiritual bath, a spiritual shower. Cleanse with herbs like lavender so you can regain your power. Next, listen to solfeggio frequencies, that sound healing. Negative energy can't handle that pure positive feeling. Another way is crying, don't be scared to let it out. Crying removes any internal baggage out your house. Another way is to go do some things you love to do. Pure love energy removes anything that's harming you. Abstinence and isolation will help cleanse you too. If you do all of these, I promise you will feel brand new. After you cleanse your aura, you gotta know how to protect your aura. Come and protect my aura. If y'all want a video, I will show.
The hood loves showing misery. I'm going through this, that, and the third. You just looping, and people think that talking about it, right, they misery changes it. You're doing something. You process it, right? You reflect on it, and you learn from it. And once you learn from it, now you move forward from it. But until you learn from it, you can't move forward from it, and it stays a cycle. There's nothing in this environment currently as it is that can help me be a better person. It's not there's no wealth in this environment. There's no spiritual wealth. There's no physical wealth. There's no mental wealth. Nothing in this environment can help me get to my peak.
That's what it's like to be Black and brown in this country. My God. Who do we call, huh? Who do we call when we need help? Who will protect us?
We hate.
We hate because we're taught to hate. We hate because we're ignorant. We are the product of ignorant people who have been taught an ignorant thing, which is that there are 4 or 5 different races. There are not 4 or 5 different races. There's only one race on the face of the earth, and we're all members of that race, the human race. But we have separated people into races so that some of us can see ourselves as superior to the others. We thought it would work, I guess. It hasn't worked. It has been bad for everyone. But it's time to get over this business. There is no gene for racism. There's no gene for bigotry. You're not born a bigot. You have to learn to be a bigot. Anything you learn, you can unlearn. It's time to unlearn our bigotry. It's time to get over this thing, and we'd best get over it pretty soon. I'm an educator, and it is my business as an educator to lead people out of ignorance. The ignorance of thinking that you're better or worse than someone else because of the amount of a pigment in your skin. Pigmentation in your skin has nothing to do with intelligence or with your worth as a human being. It's time to get over it.
I hope this little Dirk situation becomes the end of the drill music, because
I feel like Chief Keef is like the smartest one that came out of the Chicago area. He came in the game on the drill music. However, when he got his money, he moved to LA, got the hell out of Chicago, shifted his whole lifestyle and mindset, left the people alone that was gonna bring him down, and he's the last man standing.
Man, shout out to Sosa. Sosa did it, man. Where you at? Where you at, Sosa? Shout out to Sosa, man. Sosa understood that, you know, the streets is a trap. It is created to trap souls.
Yeah.
You know, it's not created to breed integrity, loyalty, honor, discipline. None of those things that's required for you to actually have an environment, right, that is conducive of you having longevity and success. It's not supposed to. I think we got to get back to that understanding that the streets is not supposed to produce success.
If you vote for Trump, you voting for your race to get annihilated. Like, he already ready to give police total immunity, you know what I'm saying, to take us out. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not going around killing white people.
Right.
When they see white people, they are comfortable. They're great. They're calm. They're not afraid of anything. When they see other races, they're cool, they're calm. Soon as they see somebody that's black, for some odd reason, they're startled. We got a gun somewhere, we got to. Something got to be wrong. You know, they don't care about, oh, he going through mental health issues. That's what they say about the little white boys that shoot up the school and shit. Notice there ain't no black kids shooting up no schools around this bitch.
Right.
We shooting up, you know, little black kids shoot up where they go to. Like,
why the fuck are y'all rappers so addicted to guns and blasting people? This is all y'all do. Every video, every appearance, it's like this is all y'all do in these videos. When y'all reciting y'all verses, blam, 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 he got blasted in the leg. I came with the AR, the Glock, the Draco, the Switch. It's just like, this is all y'all do, bro, in these videos. Bro, I'm so tired of this gesture, man. It's like, what is y'all sick addiction with clapping people, man? But then when you get clapped or somebody you care about get clapped, this stop the violence and that was messed up and all of this stuff and justice for so-and-so. But all y'all do is this. A sick addiction, man. Like, I'm so tired of rappers being in music videos doing this shit, bro. This is all y'all do. It's like, it's so cool to just do this little shit right here. Like, you blasting somebody all the time, bro. I'm just so tired of seeing that, man. Like, y'all have a weird ass addiction with guns and clapping people. I don't know what it is. It's all y'all do.
What happened to the 40 acres and a mule black people were supposed to receive after slavery? The Japanese people received reparations for Hiroshima. The Jewish people still getting reparations for the Holocaust. What happened to the 40 acres and a mule from the generational trauma that was caused to us? Reparations equals repair. This is why the black community is still not repaired. Peace and love, love and peace.
And stop acting colorblind. Because like I said, imagine if you really couldn't see color. You wouldn't know how to live. It is through color that nature tells you what's good for you. Right. So, act like you don't know the color white ain't bad for you. Act like you don't know snow is white. And when snow comes, summer leaves, all life and vegetation stops. Act like you don't know parasites and maggots is white. And when they come, they kill you from the inside out. Act like you don't know the white man, every time he jumped off the boat in a foreign land, at least 85% of the people that was there before him become eradicated. Act like you don't know the color white reflects light. Act like you don't know that sunlight actually gives you intelligence, and by the white man just being white, he's actually reflecting and rejecting the intelligence from the creator. So how you gonna be friends with a motherfucker who biologically denies the cosmos?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, yo, the government might just come get me for this, bro. So, like, if anything happened, bro, just better believe, bro, like, nah, bro, I would never kill myself, bro. So, like, I'm about to tell y'all some shit, bro. Sleeping. Number one is about sleeping, my nigga. Like, what is that, bro? Like, what the fuck is actually sleeping, bro? Like, that's the closest thing to fucking dying, my nigga. Real shit. Like, bro, not even just sleeping, bro. Sometimes I don't understand, like, damn, when you sleep and you don't have dreams, it's just like you just remember yourself going to sleep and just waking up. You don't remember when you was asleep, my nigga? Like, you don't even be knowing when you going to sleep when you dozing off, cuz. Like, a nigga gotta literally be like, yo, get the fuck up, yo, you sleeping, yo. And have your dumb ass really just sit there looking like, yo, I wasn't even sleeping, yo. But like clearly a nigga be sleep, like don't even be knowing that they sleep. You feel me? Like it be like, damn, dummy. Like where was you just at in your brain, dummy? And then dreams, bro. Like explain them bitches, bro. A nigga be having dreams, bro. That shit is another dimension, my nigga. You're not telling me no different, bro. That's you in another place, bro. That's your soul leaving out your body, bro, going somewhere else, bro. You just don't know about it, bro, but they do, dumb. And nobody talk about this shit, bro. Nobody talk about sleeping, but everybody just talk about death. And it's crazy because I was just watching some Joe Rogan shit, bro. Joe Rogan, my nigga, Joe Rogan, bro. He said, people be scared to die, but people is not scared to go to sleep. I said, oh shit, bro. Dummy. I don't want to sleep no more. It's like I'm fucking bluffing. I'm going to sleep out of this, probably. But still, though, like, shit crazy, bro. Like, if you ever think about that, bro, like, damn, bro, like, when you go to sleep, bro, you basically, like, dead without, like, commitment. You feel me? Like, you basically, like, dead without, like, committing to, like, stay and sleep forever. Like, you just in competition with yourself. Like, you not in competition with yourself type shit. Like, you definitely not on the shit. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Let's see who can sleep the longest, bro. You feel me? Like, nobody doing no competitions like that, bro. I'm pretty sure nobody's doing no goofy ass shit like that. You feel me? But damn, yo, like, just think about that shit, bro. That shit really real. That shit fucking me up a little bit.
Y'all, is it just me or is the world weird than a motherfucker now? Like, I don't got no homegirls. I don't got no dudes I talk to or nothing because everybody is so weird and watered down. It's like everybody live for social media validation. Motherfuckers a real deal have $1,200 to their name and would spend their $1,200 on a $1,200 pair of shoes just to post them on social media. Like, the world is so fucked up. Bitches is weird as hell. Like, I'm a loner for real. Like, I don't got no friends. Like, not one homegirl. I don't fuck with nobody because the world is like, it seems like I'm just the only person that's just different. It ain't nobody that I rock and vibe with. Bitches always weird, talking down behind your back, always doing slick, weird ass hating shit. Friendships don't even last how they used to. Relationships don't even last how they used to. Relationships used to last 100 goddamn years. That shit don't even last no more. Like, man, everybody is so weird. I don't know if it's the music or what that's making people think that we supposed to live these crazy lifestyles. All the music tell us to break all the dudes and only use them for money. But how is y'all females trying to use dudes for money and y'all don't even be having money? Like, make this make sense. Like, everything is just so weird and watered down. I swear I feel like I was not supposed to be born in this generation. I feel like I should have been born when my mama then was born because I do not fit in with this generation. Like, I don't fit in this generation at all. I still want real love. I still want real friendships. I still want real love and bonds. Like, and you cannot have that in this new generation. Everything is weird. Like, oh my goodness. Like, for real, people in this generation don't care about nothing but posting on social media and Don Julio. And it's crazy to me. Like, I do not fit in. And I know I can't be the only one feeling like this. Like, am I the only one feeling like I'm literally a popular loner? Like, everybody know me, everybody like me. But I like being at home by myself, away from all these weird people.
So did anybody else notice that both times that he ran against the woman he won, but the time he ran against the man he lost? Y'all really do dislike women and y'all want to keep men in charge, and it shows.
Crib! Turn on Sports Center, eat a Whopper and fries, and act like nothing ever happened. We will not allow this self-inflicted genocide to continue.
You're not successful because you refuse to pick a struggle, and you're not meeting your goals because you're trying to focus on too many. And when I say you refuse to pick a struggle, I mean you are sitting here like, I don't have any money, I don't have any resources, I don't have this, I don't have that. But then on the other side of that, I want to start this business, I want to start this brand, I want to get this new job. And somewhere in the middle, because you don't have resources to do the thing that you want to do, you're just not doing anything. You're just sitting there. And then time is passing. And I don't know what happens when we do absolutely nothing over the course of time, but it's certainly not advancement, right? And then when I say that you focus on too many goals at once, you want to rule the world. You want to take over Mexico by next week. You want to earn $100,000 by tomorrow. Like, you want to write a book. You want to do all of these things, and you can't sit down to focus on one thing at a time. And I'm not being funny, but this is literally how people are. We have these grand ideas. We have these grand schemes of what we want to do. But at the same time, we allow all the obstacles to keep us from taking action. Then we set all of these goals and we try to do them all at once. And what happens when you try to do more than one thing at one time? You can't make proper progress in one. So the one thing that I figured that I start doing, and the reason that I was not hitting my goals before was because I was not practicing that intentionality. I wasn't hyper-focusing on one thing. Yes, you can have as many goals as you like, But how successful are you going to be if you sit there and you continue to try to focus on 12 things at once? You're not going to make much progress. Even focusing on 2 things at once can be a lot depending on what it is, because you have to work continuously. So I feel like people need to take their time and pick like 3 things at a time to work on. And when you hit that goal and get the ball rolling, then okay, let's make some adjustments and let me add this one in. And I also think that people need to start lowering the barrier of entry for themselves. If you feel like you want to start a business and you're like, I'm gonna wait until I have $10,000 to start the business, what's the likelihood of you getting $10,000 liquid in a very short period of time if you're not intentional? It's possible, because I've done it. But even in doing so, if you wait until you have the 10,000, now you have the 10,000, but you don't have a skill set. So you have to learn how to be like, okay, I want to do this thing. How can I lower the barrier of entry? How can I start working on it in a way of not impacting my ability to do it, but I can do it right now? Okay, I don't have the money, but I can start talking about my ideas. I can start generating an email list. I can start a blog. I can start a YouTube channel where I share this journey with people. I can start a TikTok where I talk to people about these struggles. Whatever it is. But so many of us sit on these things and we figure, okay, I want to do this, but I don't have this to do it, so I'm not going to do it. Okay, I want to do all these things. I'm going to just start working on it all at once. And then you burned out in 2 weeks and you stop because it's too much. So lower your barrier of entry and then just find 2 things to focus on at a time until you make progress in those 2 things, and rinse and repeat. That's it. I literally have a template for this. It's a 12-week year where you can kind of like hyper focus on your goals, but you got to start and you got to stop making so many excuses, friend. That's it.
I find it crazy how we've been tricked to use pills and take shots to feel better when there's literally shit like gold out here that you could be consuming. Gold. Orm is gold. Monatomic gold that you could be consuming to literally manifest your desires way faster, to improve your health overall, to make you be able to lucid dream and repair your DNA all in one sitting. And you ain't got to use a lot of it. You only take 2 milliliters of it. But they're not even teaching us this stuff. They want us to go take pills and not even get our minerals from these pills, so we can keep coming back and spending thousands of dollars on these pills. Bro, listen, not me. That won't be me. I've been using Ormuz Gold for 2 days now, bro. 2 days, bro. Listen, only 2 days, the past 2 days. I only tried it one time before. I've been using it 2 days, like a year ago, when my sister let me try it out for the first time. Bro, 2 days and I'm already been able to lucid dream. I already feel more energized. I already feel more focused. And I know my manifestations is coming true. I know it. Because my goal is to impact 10,000 people. How can I inspire 10,000 people? This video, bro, this video is going to showcase whether or not that's coming true. This hoe get 100K and they hoe get 10K likes, I would have known that my manifestation came true. But yes, bro, if you want Ormuz Gold yourself, I'm going to tell y'all about the ingredients in here. It's consolidated 24K gold, monatomic minerals, dead sea salt, monk fruit, and organic coconut oil. All that hell shit. If you want this, it's on the TikTok shop below for only $34. Usually, bro, you know they'll be selling this shit for $60 to $80. You better go take advantage.
That gangster shit needs to be studied. I really feel like that shit is some kind of mental illness, because the way y'all will crash out because of somebody wearing colors or because you're affiliated with this group, bro, that shit is not right. Like, that is abnormal. Like, you, in order to get affiliated in a group, you have to get jumped, or you have to go out and go hurt somebody to be inducted into the group. That shit not right. That shit is not mentally right. And they always prey on the ones that's not mentally all there. Like, they literally seek out the weakest link. The ones that don't have a family, the ones that's like, they know that's going through life. Like, they don't go after the ones that really got it all there. And if they do, I don't know. Like, that shit is not right, y'all. Like,
Hood men and street men being DL never surprised me, because those men be the people with the parents that scared them out of ever coming out. Like, they can be anything in the world, they just better not come home gay. And so they'll support them being in the streets. They'll support because they think that's boy activities, or it's just boys being boys, or, you know, a man has to do what a man has to do. That type of toxic stuff. So they never even get room to really live their truth. And I think if we all want to elevate our society, or we don't want to have these big scandals of you know, DL men having secret lives and, you know, trying to start lives with women, if everybody would stop making it embarrassing to be gay, or, you know, parents stop acting like they failed as parents because of what their child decides to do with their private parts as an adult. You know, like, cause kids shouldn't even be doing what they, you feel me? Kids shouldn't even be playing like that with their privates anyway. So why are you mad about what somebody chooses to do as an adult? And I think hood men or street men, people who even want to be involved in that type of activity, they have the parents where it's like, you know, you can go blick at people and, you know, rob or do whatever. You can go slang this dope, but you better not ever come back liking boys.
Did you know that if your armpits stink really bad or you have bad, terrible breath, if you're struggling with hair loss or hair thinning, you have absolutely no energy and no matter what you do, you cannot sleep through the night, or you struggle with brain fog and remembering things? These are all possible signs of having high cortisol, otherwise known as the stress hormone. Too much cortisol, which might happen if you have a vitamin and nutrient deficiency, can lead to a host of problems. So whenever I have one of these symptoms, I usually take moringa. One moringa dose has 30 times more nutrient content than all the fruits and vegetables you're supposed to eat in a day. Imagine the difference this could make on your health if you took it consistently. But before you go out and look for moringa, there is one thing that you need to know. Moringa is very rare and can only be found in the Himalayan mountains. To ensure you're getting pure moringa, it must be third-party tested in the USA. Rosabella moringa is the only one I have found to pass this test. And because you can only really get moringa from small companies, this stuff sells out so much. And if you read the thousands of reviews, you will see why. Fortunately, they just did their Christmas restock. You can get yourself a 3-month supply of moringa with the cost of one. If you are able to see the orange shop icon, it means they are still in stock. This will not last. Hurry up. No matter who wins the election today, you must remember what actually matters. They want us distracted and divided while they profit off of our pain. The way things are set up is that the hospital needs to make money. The problem there is that if you figure out a way to help patients heal, and that way doesn't include a pill or surgery, then the hospital and the doctor are in big trouble. Doesn't this sound familiar? Dr. Sebi was talking about a natural healer that pharmacies couldn't profit on before he passed away. Watch this.
They don't care about us. They bring us information that, oh God, that's why the rest of the world laugh at us. Because they know that we have both eyes closed. Moringa has 23 times the iron in spinach, 7 times the calcium in milk. Well, I stopped drinking milk 42 years ago, and I could fall on my knees. 11 times vitamin A that you find in carrots.
The moringa leaf is the single most nutrient-dense plant in the entire world. If you aren't aware, vitamin and nutrient deficiency is the #1 cause of health issues in America. I wonder why with all the GMO and processed food out here. So, the top signs that you have a deficiency are poor sleep, fatigue, low energy, irritability and stress. The most underrated symptom is joint pain. What if these aren't symptoms of aging, but signs that your body has been lacking the nutrients it needs for years? 1 dose of moringa has 30 times more nutrient content than all the fruits and vegetables you're supposed to eat in a day. Imagine the difference this could make for your health if you took it consistently. But before you go out and look for moringa, there is one thing you need to know. Moringa is very rare and can only be found in the Himalayan mountains. To ensure you're getting pure moringa, it must be third-party tested in the USA. Rosabella moringa is the only one I have found to pass this test because you can only get moringa from small companies. If you read the thousands of reviews, you will see why. Fortunately, they just did their Christmas restock. You can get yourself a 3-month supply of moringa with the cost of one. If you can see the orange icon right there, it means they are still in stock. This will not last.
My first time getting in depth with herbs,
I had got a bulk of them. This guy named Lightwave, he came and brought me some herbs. It was a bulk of them. He wanted me to use them. I didn't know why he was bringing them or whatever. But he told me, this is a new wave. You should be on this. You should be, very in tune with these things. And I was just looking at all these herbs. I'm like, bro, this is a lot of shit. What I supposed to do with this shit? So he told me just keep them, and he'll call me, let me know how to use them. So I go home, I bring everything home, I put it in my refrigerator. So he gave me a few small herbs to introduce me into it, and later on that night, a girl ended up having an allergic reaction in my house. She ended up eating my food, wasn't supposed to eat my food. So she started getting an allergic reaction, her throat started to close up. This is dead serious.
Okay.
Her throat starts to close up, and her skin starts to break out. She ate some nuts. So I called this nigga on the phone because she telling me trying to go to Walgreens get a Benadryl. I'm like, bitch, you finna die. What did you talking about a Benadryl? How that shit gonna work? Man, he walked me through the whole shit through my refrigerator. I got, it was some neem. She had to chug the neem shots. I put some chamomile on her skin, rubbed that down. The bump started to go away. It was chamomile. And
this was instantly.
This was instantly. It saved her. Her swelling stopped in her throat from the neem shot she was chugging. Her skin stopped being bumped up. It actually wasn't even bumpy anymore after she had to take a shower. She had to get her ass naked, take a shower, and do all these different things. Yes, and it worked. My first time.
Ain't it right?
I was scared as a motherfucker too, cause I ain't gonna lie, I said, man, the motherfucker passed away on the cost of this shit, man. That shit gonna be crazy.
I don't read all the things written about me. I wasn't aware that the world thought I was so weird and bizarre. But when you grow up, as I did, in front of 100 million people since the age of 5, you're automatically different. The last few weeks, I have been cleansing myself, and it's been a rebirth for myself. It's like a cleansing spirit. I love you too. My childhood was completely taken away from me. There was no Christmas, there was no birthdays. It was not a normal childhood, no normal pleasures of childhood. Those were exchanged for hard work, struggle, and pain, and eventual material and professional success. But as an awful price, I cannot recreate that part of my life, nor would I change any part of my life. However, today, when I create my music, I feel like an instrument of nature. I wonder what delight nature must feel when we open our hearts and express our God-given talents. The sound of approval rolls across the universe, and the whole world abounds in magic. Wonder fills our hearts for what we have glimpsed for an instant, the playfulness of life. And that's why I love children and learn so much from being around them. I realize that many of our world's problems today, from the inner city crime to large-scale wars and terrorism and our overcrowded prisons, are a result of the fact that children have had their childhood stolen from them. The magic, the wonder, the mystery, and the innocence of a child's heart are the seeds of creativity that will heal the world. I really believe that.
Here's the one thing you need for thyroid problems. Get you some castor oil, rub it around in your hands, apply it directly to your throat and your thyroid area. Let it sit overnight with a warm hot towel as much as you can stand, put it on your neck and wash it away. It covers thyroid inflammation, promotes lymphatic circulation around the thyroid, aids in detoxification of the thyroid. But most importantly, remember that Jesus is King. I love you guys and have a blessed day.